How's it going, everyone? Thanks for stopping by. If you're here because you're just interested in solo farm content, then great. I hope you stick around and you find this entertaining. But you're here mostly because you're a Druid Enchanter. We're in Phase 2 of the Burning Crusade Anniversary Edition, and you still don't have the two-hand Major Agility enchant recipe. I'm here to show you and to save you the headache of having to deal with 30 to 40 minute Arcatraz runs, going to the Deathbringer early on, 1 to 2 of them, low drop chance, it doesn't drop, you have to finish the Arcatraz with the group that you put together, as a courtesy, and then try again. No, you can do this solo. There's a video that was posted by Astrogazer in Classic that showed a method that is no longer possible, but there's a new method I've put together that you can still do that makes it possible. Unfortunately, it requires some specifics, and I'm going to get into that right now. You're going to need an arcane resistance set. The Arcatraz Sentinel that you could kind of pull down the ramp and then jump to the ledge and reset it and run past its spawn point to get to the Deathbringers, you can't reset it anymore. It freaks out and teleports to you, and you gotta fight it. It will never reset. So you need an arcane resistance set. If you haven't already, go do the questline from Karazhan to get your Violet Badge. The Violet Badge is going to be crucial in being able to deal with the Arcatraz Sentinel. You're going to need the T5 2-piece set bonus at a minimum. The 4-piece would be highly recommended, but I recognize that that's not realistic for everybody. But the 2-piece set bonus for Tier 5 Feral is still kind of, reasonable. That instant regrowth that you get is just so vital to being able to do this farm solo. And I think, mind you guys, I'm not the best WoW player. I've never played Burning Crusade before. This is a first time for me. And I was kind of a Wrath baby that played as a kid. So I'm not the greatest World of Warcraft player. I was kind of a very casual kid. So you might not need engineering to do this. You could just be better than me and probably get this done. But I needed engineering to get this done. I needed rocket boots in order to fight the Arcatraz Sentinel. This is what my gear looks like. I've got the, just a little bit of Arcane Resist 145, some greens, some cloak that I got, and then, like the 4-piece bonus. You can do this without the 4-piece bonus, but you need at a minimum the 2-piece bonus. That is non-negotiable. Here are the talents. Scroll on by. These are pretty standard. There's a few things that kind of stick out though. I have this for Bash, because to fight the Sentinel, you need every GCD possible. I have this at 1. I tried to basically put as many points into buffing my character or upping my stats or combat utility, because you need everything you can get, but 1 point in Feral Instinct minimum is vital. Otherwise, you're probably going to die a lot trying to stealth through this place. And yeah, these are the talents. Pretty straightforward. Nothing really crazy to see here. But without further ado, let's get into the farm. Get your buffs. We'll use our consumes once we get to the stealth point. And yeah, I'll probably fast forward the video at this point just to get to the the meat and potatoes of the video. Alright, so yeah, you gotta make sure that that guy's dead before you can pull. And yeah, let's get started. So this is the guy you gotta pull. You can't sneak by him anymore, you just gotta fight him. And honestly, you probably need full mana for this. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're going to need full mana for this guy. You sometimes even have to innervate yourself mid-pull. But let's start by casting Regrowth, Rejuve, Bark Skin. Pull this guy. And yep, get your Lacerate stacks up. Use your Mangle off cooldown. And here, Bash. Throw yourself this, get your healing touch off, and then, yeah, see how that extra second for Bash was like so crucial to get healing touch and regrowth off? It's just critical to being able to do this. A little bit unlucky on these mangle misses, but still doable. We're getting into territory where now that we're at 20%, right here. Rocket boots, throw your regrowth here, get this going, and get your innervate going in case you got a regrowth again. Right here. And now, this is pretty much guaranteed. You gotta get it down to like about 8% before it, like, you know, starts to, you know, die. See, these mangle misses are gonna be the death of me, literally. And now we're in dicey territory, so I gotta bash it, rejuve, regrowth, pot for safety, charge it, and it should die now. Any second. There we go. Yep. And it's dead. I'm not gonna bother looting it. I don't really care. I'm just gonna heal up, drink, and get to the next point. So heal up, regrowth, get my drink on. So cool. That was that pull. That pull, you know, you can see why I needed rocket boots. Maybe if you're a better player than me, again, you could probably do it without boots. Possibly, but I'm not a better player than me, and I don't know another method. So yep, now I can go into my set for the Deathbringer. So the Deathbringer is the next challenge here. You can stealth on through here, get to the Deathbringer. So the Deathbringer is the next challenge. Now, you would think that because of the aura emanating from the Deathbringer, you need a shadow resistance set, but it's kind of a race, and you don't really kill it fast enough if you have shadow resistance instead of, you know, enough, like, agility, strength, and, like, combat stats to really get it down. You're racing against time, and when you go shadow resistance, you don't have enough, like, dodge or defenses or armor, so it's, like, hitting you harder with its melee swings, you're not dodging enough, and it's just, you're not doing enough. And I saw in the comment section of... Ew, I'm getting hit from here. I saw in the comment section of Astrogazer's video that this is RNG and you can't 1v1 this thing. That's complete baloney. You can absolutely 1v1 this thing. But yeah, so get your regrowth, rejuve. Did that a little out of order and pulled him in. Should have probably bark skinned. That's on me. We're going to pop Pocket Watch here. You want a Demo Roar. This guy, it's like all physical damage besides the shadow that you're getting hit by. Those big swings are going to really hurt. Pop your badge. Any other trinket is fine. Like if you want to have, you know, Bloodless Brooch, that's fine too. And yeah, should pretty much be a free kill from here. Nothing really that crazy. You want to time your instant regrowth in between his melee swings. This is the scary part. So now one more swing. Get my potion, yep. And this is a kill. See, like, I even got like a little unlucky with some dodges and whatnot there, and I didn't bark skin before the pull, and yeah. Oh, also, good to know, you probably gotta kill this guy first before you pull that guy. I got a little lucky that he never ran through while I was fighting. But yeah, that's the Deathbringer. You can absolutely kill him. This is super possible. You don't, it's not luck, but it does require a lot of prep, a lot of planning, and a lot of work. But if you enjoy the farm, you enjoy doing this stuff, then go ahead, go through that, you know, side quest, and get your enchant recipe. when you do this, sometimes another Deathbringer spawns there. You can kill it, kill both, get that treasure chest, and maybe get like some other recipes and whatnot that you can vendor off or sell to the auction house rather. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Get your recipe, and I hope you stick around for more. And I'm not going to tell you really to subscribe or whatever. I don't really know if I'm going to be making too much more content, but I just really wanted you guys to see this video. If you want to subscribe, that's on you. I'd really love for you to stick around in case I do make more content. Thanks for stopping by. Much love, everyone.